Coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Snag out of the air. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. And the Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexy...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's covered. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the move. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Finds the tight end.
about, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll try the run. Foul through the defense. They pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. We'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Got his man to the left. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Catch in the middle. It's Tulliver. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Makes the run inside the 30. Running over the middle. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the route is on.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Man, let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give on the counter. Finding open areas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Lopez wants to fire. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone.
absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so far.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good.
A shot for the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wants to go deep. Holds it in on the left. Off the running. Touchdown, Duke. He got a step and just dusted the field. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. But
free up the gut. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. He might want another play. Lopez to pass. Scrambling away. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. Man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hands. It's Brown. There he goes. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
To running room. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game, but I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Lopez wants to fire. Looking to scramble. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Unloads to the right out. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a space. That's a fly. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UNC. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
Shut them down.
Touch pass on the line. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job for the defense being ready for that play.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes it. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Lopez to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Finding space on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They get to him as he throws.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Lopez wants to fire. Throwing right. It's called downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice.
Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback extends the play.
Touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away and it's his fourth interception of the game. Looking for more room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the fourth quarter, you still got the lead. You might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
Sends it back in motion. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Duke. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
It's your job.